The Bhopal Gas Tragedy of December 2nd, 1984 is one of the world's worst industrial disasters. It occurred when a highly toxic gas, methyl isocyanate (MEC), leaked from a pesticide plant owned by Union Carbide India Limited UCIL, a subsidiary of the U.S.-based Union Carbide Corporation, now part of Dow Chemical. Thousands died and hundreds of thousands were injured. Key earnings from the Bhopal Gas Tragedy. 1. Importance of industrial safety standards. Lesson: safety systems must never be compromised to cut costs. The plant had several national safety measures, for example, refrigeration unit, flare tower, scrubbers, highlighting gross negligence. 2. Corporate accountability. Lesson: companies must be held accountable for their operations globally, not just in their home countries. Union Carbide avoided full legal and financial responsibility. Raising concerns about transnational corporate ethics. 3. Need for strong regulatory oversight. Lesson: governments must have robust regulations and enforcement mechanisms for hazardous industries. Weak regulatory inspection and oversight allow poor safety practices to go unchecked. For emergency preparedness and public awareness. Lesson: emergency response systems must be well established, and communities near hazardous sites must be educated on emergency protocols. The Bhopal community was uninformed and unprepared, contributing to the massive loss of life. 5. Environmental and health monitoring. Lesson: long-term environmental monitoring and medical care are essential after chemical exposure. Contaminated groundwater and chronic health issues persist in Bhopal even decades later due to inadequate clean-up and health care. 6. Ethical business practices. Lesson: multinational corporations must uphold the same ethical and safety standards abroad as they do in their home countries. The plant in Bhopal was run with significantly lower standards than similar plants in the U.S. 7. Justice for victims. Lesson: affected communities deserve timely and adequate compensation, rehabilitation, and justice. Victims face long delays and inadequate compensation, spotlighting flaws in the legal and justice systems. 8. Whistleblower protection and transparency. Lesson: internal concerns and safety warnings must be taken seriously. Whistleblowers should be protected. Early warnings by plant staff and engineers were ignored by the management. The Bhopal Gas Tragedy remains a sobering example of what happens when safety, ethics, and human lives are deprioritized.